In this video, we are going to work with another one of the set sequences. This one is called random. Okay, so in the list here, if you'll scroll down, you'll find random at the bottom here. And I'm going to place it right here. Okay, now I'm going to make copies. And by the way, this file was a copy of one of the prior ones, and I just erased the stuff that I didn't need. Okay, so I'm going to Control C, Control V. I'll use sliders for the bottom two, and for the top input, I'm going to use the panel again. Double click in there, and I'm going to say 1 to 10. I'll take this panel and I'll compress it a little bit, and then I'll connect them all in. And I'm going to drop these to 1 temporarily. And I will connect it into the radius. Okay, so now we can start to play with the numbers a little bit. This first one here is the range, and that's why I put 1 to 10 in there. Okay, the second one is the number of random values, and the third one is the seed. So what we'll do is we'll start increasing these values a little bit. I'm going to zoom in. I've reset it back to where I was, and I'm going to zoom in a little closer. And I'm going to start playing with these values. Okay, so coming in a little closer, and again, I'm going to shift these around a little bit to see what's happening. So this is the number of items that are being repeated. So 4, 5, etc. And this value right here, again, let's zoom out so you can sort of see the domain of random numeric range. Anyway, I notice when you zoom in really close, you're going to start to see some editing tools for these. So zoom out a little bit and it should disappear. Again, so let's take a look at these values and how they affect the image that we see here. So this is number, and I'm going to increase it 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I maximize it, now the range here is 1 to 10. So if I zoom in here and we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is the last one, but one thing you want to keep in mind with this particular sequence is that there's some randomization that's happening here. So it's not necessarily going to go to the last one. For the seed, this is basically, if you think about it, the kind of a seed is the originator of the final form. So if you kind of slide along here, you're going to see the pattern changes because the seed is changing. So this, you have no way of really controlling what exactly is the outcome of, this kind of the spacing between them. But one thing you'll notice is that, look, as I slide from 3 to 4, I'm getting closer to 10, again, because that value there is some kind of randomized, distance between the other ones. So sometimes it's going to pull away, sometimes it's going to get closer. But again, this is the nature of the random process. Okay, so again, I can change the number of elements by sliding here. I can also change the value that I've assigned for the range. So like, let's say I want to double this. So I can change this from 10 to 20 and click on OK. And now I'm going from 0 to 20, probably 20 is here. And I can also increase the number here. Now I can also change, I've limited this from, 1 to 10, but if I want to, I could double this one as well. Let's say we make this 20 and say, okay. So now I can increase the number of figures within there. And again, changing the seed is going to just keep changing the pattern based on whatever was the starting figure that became, that would feed into the randomized sequence. Okay, so that's all for this one. Same thing, make a screenshot and include that. Be sure to save your Grasshopper file.